Hey everyone, so this is my first video that I'm doing like this, and my first one in a while, so sorry if I sound a bit strange. Also, I'm sick. Also, I have a script now, a like proper script, and I'm going off script already. Sorry. Anyways, this video is inspired by world building notes. If I forget to link the channel in the description, please tell me because I got this idea from that channel. Specifically the video on the world nest egg or something like that. I don't remember the title. I'm sorry. Uh, and if I cough, I'm also sorry because then I'm definitely forgot to cut it out. Anyways, this image that you guys are currently seeing is of the moon of a minor world building project of mine. It's not very well drawn, and I know that, but I want the style of video to have illustrations that can be done very quickly. This moon is actually inspired by world building notes, a specific video. So, because this moon specifically has a whole planet and sun inside of it. Obviously, this is not scientific and couldn't happen in real life. The second image here shows the inside of the moon, specifically the regular air pocket, which is in this very dark blue and very light blue, as well as the water at the bottom, which is where an air pocket inside of an egg would be. Probably tell why it was inspired by world building notes now. So the planet itself has an south pole with an ice cap, similar to our world, and has 3 continents. They are not very separated, but they are there. The sun is the yellow thing up in the light blue part, and the sun goes around the planet in a bit of a strange pattern. So to explain it, it basically goes around the planet vertically. So by vertically, I mean around the planet, starting at where the water is, all the way around to where the water is again, on the outside. Then goes a little bit up, and then the other way around, so horizontally around the planet. So through the middle. And then once it reaches the other side, it goes down and then up again. So very unnaturally. I hope I explained that well. If I didn't, I am so sorry. Yeah. Anyways, this is basically the yolk planet, what I'm calling it right now, which formed through a god, who I will discuss in a future video, as this world has several gods. Now this next image is just the map of the general land masses, and as you can see, there's a large ocean around it. Also, this place has no tides, and there's no large enough lakes that you guys could see it on a map. Next up is the map of the countries of this planet. As you can see, there's not many, but that's because these continents are all together smaller than Europe. Not by much, but they are smaller. And here's the image that I've titled the egg topography. Sorry, not egg topography. This is the topography map, and it's pretty mountainous. The redder the land, the higher the peak, basically. And I kind of want to do this with the water too. Obviously, this is also a very simplified version of a topography map. It doesn't have all of the intricacies that a regular topography map has. And here's the combined map of the mountains and the countries. As you can see, I drew the mountains along the borders of the countries, sort of at least. I will definitely get into each country a little more in the future, but I'm not sure how much in depth I will go. Also, if you guys have any ideas for what little trinkets I could include, like maybe some magical items or stuff that you're like, hey, my culture has this really interesting thing about it. Doesn't matter what your culture is. Just tell me, hey, this is my culture, or hey, this culture that I know of has this really interesting thing. That would be a great way for me to get ideas, because that's usually how I get ideas, by looking at comment sections of people being like, hey, my culture has this, my culture has that. You know, stuff like that. A very great to get ideas for the different cultures and to develop them more properly. Obviously, I'm not taking the idea directly that another culture has. I'm taking the inspiration that I get from it, which at times can have nothing to do with the actual culture, okay? So I'm just taking the inspiration that I get and plopping it into my world. So, for example, there are these the Mamiwata If you guys know of the Mami Wata. If you guys know of her. No, I was thinking of another being right now. No, the Mami Wata is not that one. That's the Django, I think. Those are mermaids. But the Mami Wata specifically actually has a similar story too. So for the Mami Wata, I was like, what if I made mermaids? And so that's a bit similar already. But what if I made them in space? Space mermaids. That's the inspiration I took from Mami Wata. So very different. They are ginormous. They are planetary sized, that they eat planets. Sort of. So yeah, that's very different. Anyways, moving on from that, this is the planet that the moon orbits around. It is entirely made up of water. Oh, sorry if you guys could hear that. I just knocked something over with my foot. So this planet has currently no proper life, what we would properly consider life and what we could observe. However, it does have microbes, like microorganisms. I'm not sure if microbes is the correct term, but I mean microorganisms. And last but not least, we have the solar system. So the star is the big yellow thing on the side. It is a yellow star. I haven't really decided on more about the star itself, but these are also all of the planets that it has. Not many. And not all of the moons are drawn in. Each planet has their own separate moons. It's just the water planet has one moon, and that's the only one I drew in because I could not be bothered with that. It's a lot of work to just draw this. It took me 2 hours to get all of the drawings for this video completely finished. Could have probably sped it up by a lot if I didn't sketch everything out first. However, I don't care at this point in time. So what I meant to say is, before I got a coughing fit, I put a lot of effort into this video, a lot more than usually at least, because I wrote a script and I drew all of the stuff, and I usually draw the stuff just on my own. So anyways, I'm not sure what the next video will be on. If anyone watched this far, which I'm not expecting, please comment something, like your thoughts, your feelings. If you're having a bad day, comment that. I might make you go, hey, maybe it's not that bad. I know, I might try to cheer you up, that's what I meant to say. Though I'm a bit uncomfortable with that, so maybe don't do that, I know. I myself don't really know what to say anymore, other than, well, I've got a couple of worldbuilding projects currently ongoing. Chikora, I think it's called. 1 second, let me click on that. Chikora, yes. Chikora is a new world that I've made, and I also have, aside from Etera, the world that I've been talking about on this channel so far, another world in the same solar system that's also a habitable planet with humans and stuff like that, called Kelea. And the A needs to be pronounced like that. I just like the way it's pronounced. And I know yet which one I'll talk about out of these worlds. I may talk about this one as well next time. I don't know yet. If you guys have anything you'd like to see about any of these worlds though, please let me know in the comments. And I'm saying this, please comment stuff, even though I'm not expecting anyone to watch this video, because I really get motivated when I get a YouTube comment. Like, it drives me really just into the motivation. So yeah, I might get motivated for like a whole day, which is a long time for me at this point in time, especially because I'm sick. Anyways, sorry for being sick while recording once again, and yeah, I hope I didn't scare you with my bit more experimental video. And yeah, that's kind of it. Bye, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your time.